Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, a great millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect on the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Jumping straight into the scripture, Judges chapter 16, verse 13. And Delilah said unto Samson, Hither thou hast mocked me, and told me lies. Tell me where thou mightst be bound. And he said unto her, If thou weavest the 7 locks of my head with the web. So going into the words locks, that's talking about braids. It's not talking about dreadlocks, having growing out dead hair for 10 years and whatnot, because having dreadlocks is an unclean Elamite and Hamite custom, and it goes back to worshiping deities and different type of gods. And the Lord said he's a jealous power and not to serve any other god but me, talking to the Israelites and Israelites only, not the heathens and anyone else. And that being said, if you read the whole chapter of Judges, chapter 16, the power lied into Samson's hair. And that's also why you're not supposed to, going into the chapter, not supposed to pillow talk and give all thy secrets to thy woman. Because if you read this, you'll see that basically Delilah set him up and chopped off his head. But the main point of this video is going into dreadlocks and how they're unclean. And obviously, if you've seen my videos, I have a pattern that I show scriptures, and then I have a video to back up the scriptures, even though the scriptures don't need any type of backing up. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Therefore, if any man be in Hamashiach, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. So when you come into this truth, you got to put away all the childish things, all the worldly things, all the carnal things, that you used to do. Getting tattoos, gang banging, having sex with other men's women, maybe acting effeminate. The main thing, like I said at the point of this video, is cutting off your long hair or cutting off your dreadlocks, because that is not our customs. It's unclean. You can't groom your hair, and grooming is part of being godly, because godliness is next. Cleanness is next to godliness, salakia. And to be holy is separate from the rest of these people. So that being said, you gotta conduct yourself, vice versa of how the rest of the world conducts themselves, which is just in straight wickedness and darkness, and being a follower instead of trying to be some type of leader and set a good example. So as you can see, anything popular of this world, anything that carries some type of popularity, it has no place with being a Hebrew Israelite. The ways of this world is straight wickedness and folly. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 15. But if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering. So, the glory of a woman is her hair. That's plain, straight to the point. A woman that has good hair, doesn't have to always be long, but good hair, that's her glory. Because if you go into the scriptures, women are carnal, but also that's just, that's what the Lord set up for them to have pride in, because we all have some type of pride in something. Men have pride in their woman, and that's our glory, and women have pride in their hair, and that's their glory. And also, depending if you have a son or daughter, you have pride in your children, because they're going to carry on your name and carry on your legacy, and try, going back to ancient times, this day and age, but ancient time, you want your son to be a great warrior or a great nutritionist or something, and keep on the good name of the house of whatever, you know. So First Corinthians chapter 11 verse 14, doth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him? So yeah, having long hair, that's being like a woman, and a man is not supposed to be effeminate or have any type of soft, feminine characteristics, because a man's supposed to be rugged and rough, rude going into the word rough. Like, though I be rude in speech, not according to knowledge. Men are supposed to be rough. We're supposed to be rough around the edges, but a woman's supposed to be tender and delicate. And, a man having long hair, like you will see in this video, dreadlocks is long hair. So that are automatically, if you believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you'll know that there you go. A man, if anything, a man definitely can't and should not have long hair. We're not even talking about the woman at this point, but we all know that dreadlocks is dirty, and it takes a lot to manage it, washing it almost every day and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's still dead hair. So you have something dead living on top of your head, making you unclean, almost like a dead corpse, if you want to look at it like that and through the spirit. And now I'm going to bring out the definition for lock is makalapa, braid, lock, plait of hair. And that's straight to the point. A ringlet of hair as gliding over each other. Lock. Because if you can lock something, that means you should be able to what? Unlock it. But these people, they want to stay in their wickedness and not follow the ways of Yahweh Yahushua. So therefore you don't fear Yahweh Yahushua. Therefore you don't have any type of wisdom or knowledge, because the beginning of knowledge is to fear the Lord. And the Lord said not to have long hair as a man, and not to have follow the ways of the heathen, which are, again, going back to dreadlocks, going back to Elam and Ham, a dirty, nasty custom. Them big dookie dreadlocks you see the Rastafarians wearing, and the Floridians and the Haitians, aka the Levites down in Florida and whatnot, and so forth. And Jake always, exceeds the greatness of wickedness, wise to do evil, as the scriptures say. And here's the definition right there: braid, lock, plait. Not locks as in dreadlocks, but braid, lock, plait. A ringlet of hair that interweaves, gliding over each other. And that's not reaching, that's not stretching it. That is, you can picture it in your head. If you've ever had your hair braided or seen your sister, mom, auntie, a female period get her hair braided, or your hair braided itself, there's a twisting, intertwining, passing through each other of strands of hair, plural construct. That's not hard to understand, but the men here at Great Millstone, we go into the words, we break down the words, we dig deep, because our shovel is much bigger than the rest of you wacky tacky Christians and you IUIC, HOI, AOC, and IU2PK, and whoever else is out there that just scratches the surface of meanings and this, that, and forth, when words, even your name, has a omen nomen, a meaning behind it. Yahushai itself means he saves, he delivers. So, everything has a meaning, everything has a vibration, everything has a frequency, everything carries something behind it, you know. And just to add, because a lot of people, Jake is simple. What I'm looking at is the Hebrew, 4253, makalapa, meaning braid, lock, ringlet of hair, intertwining. This goes back to the Bible concordance, or basically the Bible dictionary, in other words. So you have more understanding. I'm not just going on Google and whatnot and picking out what fits to this topic. No, this is the Bible concordance, because the Bible was what? Translated from the Hebrew and Greek, the Old Testament Hebrew, the New Testament Hebrew and Greek, to break down the words even more so for more understanding and edification.
Viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Queen of Malaks with another video. Today we are doing a quick detox. This is actually a post I put on Instagram, and I just wanted to share with you all the type of transformation that I did. He has had his locks for over 10 years without a detox, you guys. Back in the day, we didn't know anything about this type of stuff. So product on top of product is what everybody has been used to. This is the first ACV rinse. This is exactly how it looked. It's disgusting. Like, I've never come across anything like this. So that's why I wanted to share this with you all. This was an ACV rinse done with baking soda and the raw vinegar. And wow, you guys, I could not believe my eyes once his hair hit the water. This is after the fact. I did a whole video, me going all the way down his locks, because I really wanted you all to see this transformation. This is so crazy. And you know what? After I did the ACV rinse, that wasn't it. Guess what product I use, y'all? Dawn dish soap. Yes, Dawn dish soap, y'all. You'd be surprised what you have in the house to use to clean your dang on hair, especially when it's dirty like this. It lifts all that grease and product out of the hair. Now, after this, you have to go back into it. Right here, I'm doing a squeeze test. You know, when your hair is wet, normally you can see the product coming out of it. Just wanted to show you all that there is no product in his head anymore. Back to what I was saying. It lifts everything out of the hair, you all. After that, you have to follow up with a moisturizing shampoo, because it does strip the hair, like I said. This is the aftermath, y'all. This transformation was perfect. It was superb. Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe that I myself did this kind of work. Of course he was happy. Please make sure
about dreadlocks and where they originated, and actually the spiritual significance of dreadlocks, or as in India, as they call them, Shiva Jatas. So dreadlocks actually originated in India. You know, Shiva is the first being ever to wear dreadlocks. And you know, out in the West, a lot of people, when they see dreadlocks, they think of Jamaicans, they think of the country Jamaica, or they think of you know, the music icon Bob Marley. But even though Bob Marley made dreadlocks really, really popular, he definitely made dreadlocks an icon for people to wear. The originator of dreadlocks, the trendsetter of dreadlocks, was definitely Shiva. So I actually want to explain the significance of Jattas and why we have them and their spiritual significance. So and the significance of dreadlocks, of Shiva Jattas, is actually when you have a slight pressure in your hair, it actually opens up subtle grooves in your brain that can attain, or that can actually hold the energy of enlightenment. So when you get Jattas, when you get Shiva Jattas, you're actually going on that spiritual path of enlightenment. And every little thing that you do, when it aligns to the path of enlightenment, which is Sanatana Dharma, eventually you get enlightened as soon as possible when you do the little things that make you go into a more enlightened path. So, and not only that, Swamiji